Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Tarot Tuesday, Tarot. Oh my God, you guys. I literally was talking to you for like 3.5 minutes and I was like, whoa, should I tell them, is this even going the way I want to? And I look over, it's not even recording. Thank Goddess, seriously. Enough of even dwelling or focusing or acknowledging the bullshit in your life. Good reminder for me. You know what? Fuck the bullshit. You know what we need to do? We need to protect our light. And so that's what we're going to do today. The Protecting My Light Tarot Spread by Brooke Radding. You can find her on Instagram at Brooke Radding. She's living in light and love. She's on Etsy and TikTok and YouTube, and she does sound healing and tarot readings and yoga. So I hope that I hope to be half as cool as her someday. So listen, protecting my light. Oh, and she's really excited. And Brooke, I'm really excited too to use your spread. So it's a 3-card spread, you guys. You have time for this. This is necessary, and it goes freaking hand in hand with our herb of the week, Bay. Our baby herb. We're hanging out with Bay, who wants to talk about abundance and endings and seeing the beginnings and endings, but also about protection. So we hung out with the priestess of protection yesterday, who wants us to just say and validate, I am protected. I am protected. And we'll do the affirmations too right after this, because they're so good. I mean, peace and looking towards endings as beginnings, feeling abundance, counting our abundance, feeling protected, and seeing white light around us. And I used to pimp out the white light hard, like all the time. I'm like, visualize white light around you. I don't know, I kind of got away from that, but apparently I need to get back into it lickety split. So yeah, white light surrounds me in all that I love. And yeah, I really do sense this week in particular for myself, coming off of a fuckery of a weekend, that I do need to protect my light, because some people that shouldn't want to tear me down certainly tried. And, our self-judgment can certainly try to tear us down. Situations, misunderstandings, and whatever have you. So I thought we'd do this Protecting My Light tarot spread. Thanks again, Brooke Radding. What a rad last name too. Oh my gosh. All right. And it's 3 questions. So I'm just going to read them to you and you can decide if you want to do it. The first, it's got three piles, 3 cards we're going to pull. The first one's about action, the second one's about protection, and the third one's about gratitude. So action, protection, gratitude. Number 1, action. How can I do more of what lights me up? So I thought that was adorable, because what's been my 2021 game plan for the new year? Keep my ass busy, on track, focused, constantly proactive with the lighting up, doing A Course in Miracles, doing 30-day programs through pathwaysoflight.org, doing myself, doing physical things, doing things that do light me up, like music, and just being focused on being peaceful. And I did start out pretty dang good. And thank goodness I did, because whenever life then throws you a curveball or something unexpected, maybe we won't completely fall off the wagon since we've been so headstrongly focused. So what can I do more? What can I do more of what lights me up? I mean, I think after having a challenging weekend, it's a good idea to maybe add like another beautiful thing on my to-do list, like just to keep on reassuring myself and like making sure that like I'm recommitted, make sure that contract to the light is solid. The second card is about protection. How can I protect my energy? Well, first of all, don't let anybody get at it. How can I protect my energy? We'll pull a card to see what maybe comes through, but like what comes through to you? Like, how can you protect your energy? Like, know that people can only hurt you if you give them permission to, and your energy will be protected naturally until you try to give it away. And so it's like, like what made me even consider giving any of my power and energy away? This is something that I'm gonna want to, just contemplate a little bit, and then maybe take a little extra step to protect my energy. Turn off your phone. And then the third card is gratitude. How can I practice more gratitude? Oh my God, I know. I mean, count your fucking blessings. That's what Bay says. And, let the abundance overflow in your life. So that's what we're doing today. You can see this tarot spread, of course, at Brooke Ratting on Instagram, and also on my little sidekick of a page called Tarot Spread Layout, which I have to laugh because I literally just started this page to hoard my own personal tarot spreads. It now has 812 followers. It's just such a joke because it's like I try to get people to do connect with me on Herb Oracle Instagram, like this podcast. Nah, not so much. People aren't interested. I literally just throw something together, and I did it in a beautiful way because I'm selective about my spreads, and I try to color coordinate and have them make sense on the row. And I mean, I'm good at what I do, but I'm just saying like I didn't even try, and it's just growing. So with that said, this Protect My Light tarot spread got posted with two other really fantastic spreads that I thought about today, and you might want to follow up with. One's a peace spread, divine peace, outer peace, inner peace. I thought that was fantastically beautiful. And also there's a spread called Be Gentle with Yourself. And I think that has to go hand in hand with protecting our light, because if we fall into the egoic self-sabotage, you can really dim yourself. You really can be the one who is doing the dimming and the dumbing. So somebody else might call you dumb and stupid and irresponsible and negligent and the worst fucking mother. And, it's like, can you then hold space for yourself so you don't get completely crushed? Can you be gentle with yourself? So there's another spread that you might want to check out. I probably should check it out later if I feel like I need a little more tarot hand holding, and it's really beautiful. So all of the spreads that are on the top of the tarot spread layout Instagram page are gorgeous. The next row is fantastic. They're all good. I mean, I'm not just saying that because I picked them out, but I am a little bit biased. This affirmation minute is brought to you by our illuminating herb of the week, Bay, and I dedicate them all to you, honey. Thank you. I am at peace with the past. I see new beginnings in endings. I count my blessings and abundance overflows. I am protected. White light surrounds me and all that I love. I accept and receive all gifts given to me. I am at peace with the past. I see new beginnings in endings. I count my blessings and abundance overflows. I am protected. White light surrounds me and all that I love. I accept and receive all gifts given to me. And so it is. Yes, thank you, baby. Doing positive affirmations like that will help protect our light energetically, our focus, our intentions, remind us. So my light is protected. There we go. We're just gonna get it going on in the right place right away. So this definitely feels like a very proactive spread to me that you could like do before even you feel like you have to protect your light. Like, it's good. Like, just stay on top of it. And yeah, that's what I was trying to explain to everybody at the end of last year and the beginning of this year. Like, have a fucking game plan for yourself, or you are going to be put through the ringer. And it sucks when I'm like warning other people about shit, and then like I'm like, oh yeah, and me too. Oh yeah, and here comes my turn. And here comes my turn. Yeah, so anyways, shout out to everybody that's going to leave me the fuck alone from this point on. I just really want to get through this year, but in a beautiful, self-fulfilling way. So wish me luck. Here we go. All right. It's like it's January is not even over, and I'm like, I just want to get through this year. I just suddenly seen the humor in that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, protecting my light. Action, protection, gratitude. There are things that you can do, literally do, to protect your light. There is things that you are only doing in your mind that protects your energy. And yeah, gratitude makes everything better. Like, thank you for protecting me. Thank you for showing me. Thank you for like everything. Just fine. Thank you for everything. All right, and thank you, Bae. Those affirmations are a great way to help us daily. So print them out. You can find them on the Herbal Marie Patreon page or by going to herboracle.blogspot.com. I'll try to put a link up. Okay. What can I do? First question, how can I do more of what lights me up? We've got Damiana coming in. Damiana with Curran Dara of Fire, the old lady, wrinkle hands that mine are looking like more and more every day. I should paint my nails red and wear a big old silver ring like that. We've got a table with Damiana flowers, a painting of it, maybe some chocolate liqueur, if I'm remembering correctly, crystals, more flowers, a little cauldron. How? Your first card that you need, catch up with me today. I'm rolling, you guys. Shuffle and pull yourself a card. Ask, how can I do more of what lights me up? Here is our action. How? How, baby? How, baby? Baby. Our herb of the week is Bae. Okay. Let me see if I can figure out where the heck to find this card, though. There we go. Question, how can I do more of what lights me up? Answer, love yourself. Of course, self-love pretty much fixes all the fuck-ups in your life. It really does. Like, how can you do more of what lights you up? Well, step 1, love yourself. Step 2, love yourself. Step 3, love yourself. Keep on loving yourself. In parentheses, it says old ain't dead. So that's funny. Indulge yourself with sensual bliss. So how can I do more of what lights me up? Does it feel good? Yes, do it. Come home to pleasure, power, and passion. And for me this year, that is a solo ride for sure. I fucking knew it. The first day of January, I got a little sidetracked. Not a big deal. I'm back on. I'm back on the me train. I'm back on the leave me alone train. And it's not like I am being mean. I'm just being protective. Aw. All right. So how can I do more of what lights me up? Well, I mean, if it feels good, I'm going to do it. If it's in the name of loving myself, indulging in sensual bliss, I will do that. I will come home to pleasure, power, and passion. So yeah, it is an awesome table. I love the old lady, like flowery tablecloth, a red crystal vase of Damiana elixir. It sits on a pink lacy altar cloth with a single glass. I will just repeat that for all you dumb bitches in the back. This is a single glass. If you have been alone, like let's just use me as an example because I like to embarrass myself and I'm right here and I'm willing. So I spent an entire year being alone, but wishing and wanting and thinking I shouldn't be. So I'm not saying I wasted that year, but I am saying that like when I finally stepped into my power at the end of December in a huge way over the solstice, and I could see clearly, it became very clear to me that I wanted another year to be by myself, to heal myself, to empower myself, to love myself. Like another year of being single, but in an empowered way. See, I was like in the self-destructive way the first year, and I'm like, okay, well, let me have one more year so I can really do it differently this time and do it the way I wish I would have done it at first. But I forgive myself because I was where I was at. It's not a big deal. I was so freaking damaged and crumbled, and I put my pieces back together and the glue is drying, but I'm still not like solid. I want that glue to dry, and then I want to basically get like gold plated dipped. Like we are going to be very, very, very strong by the end of this year and cool with it. And so I am cool with there only being a single glass. Are you? Now, if you're like in a beautiful relationship, this doesn't apply to you. You can go get fucked, literally. Go get some for the rest of us. But if you have been single and you've been discontent with being single, you owe it to yourself to give to yourself this time around for the next whatever chunk of time you want to put on it. If you don't want to be crazy like me and be like, oh, I need 365 days with me. If you don't want to be like crazy like that, like it's okay. But it's like, at least be like, you know what, for right now, I am at peace with me being with me. I am at peace with indulging myself, with learning what does bring me pleasure, with learning what does light me up. How can I do more of what lights me up? Put yourself first. Put your energy, your light first. Make it a priority. So yeah, there's a single glass there. There is a beeswax candle that's probably smells amazing. Oh, I love beeswax. And it's illuminating all these symbols of sensuality. There is a voluptuous mermaid. There is a yoni-shaped geode. There is a bunch of cowrie shells. There's all these symbols of sensuality that are saying, love you, honey, love you, love you, love you. Copal resin is in the vial and it's burning from a smoky cauldron. There are roses scattered around fresh cuttings of a Damiana plant. And yes, an elderly woman places her hands upon the table, making the shape of the sacred triangle, the gateway to life. So I just want to laugh like for a split second because like my mom was like the other day, like literally just the other day, she was like, she's like, and you should be happy single, honey, because she's like, even if you did have a man, he would die before you. And she's like, all the women need to be okay with being with themselves and loving themselves and taking care of themselves because for the most part, we outlast the men. And so then I was like, yeah. And in my back of my mind, I was like, and that's why you got to go 10 years younger. So, anyways, the Curandura of fire, because that's what Damiana is. We got the Curandura of fire. The Curanduras are the healers. Ooh, she defies conventional norms. She remains whole unto herself, wild and free. So, how can I do more of what lights me up? Honey, be wild and free. It's like the one thing that turns me off the most about thinking about having a partner right now is that like they'll like I'll be less weird around them. I just want to be by myself. She is a champion of female sexual power. She understands the importance of self love rituals. So, action. How can I do more of what lights me up? Like, literally, do you? Have a self love ritual, right? Understand that, like, you are your own champion of your sexual power. The Curandura of fire understands how important it is to regularly set the table of beauty, have beautiful things, light the incense, light the candle, have the elixir, make the mudra with your hands, set your intentions, love your body, love yourself. Just as Damiana ignites passion, she adores the power of human desire and welcomes sensuality of all kinds. She knows that a passionate life comes from living what you love. So it's like, oh my goodness. It's like, how can I do more of what lights me up? And she's like, yeah, live what you love. So thus, she honors her creative cauldron with luxurious ceremony. Like, she just doesn't like you. It's like when you don't, you're like, I need a bath, and you're like, are you gonna jump in? No, honey, you're gonna light a candle. You're gonna put some oil on you. You're gonna put some patchouli on your wrist. You're gonna take a bath. You're gonna make it a luxurious ceremony. So do this regularly. I'm not gonna argue. She says, delight in yourself. So the spread is protecting my light. And the question is, how can I do more of what lights me up? And the answer, the action is delight in yourself. If you want to protect your light and you want to light up brighter than ever, then you have to delight in yourself. And the Curandura of fire, well, people are drawn to her vivacious personality. And she counsels people and she brings pleasure and inspires direct action in their life. So it's like, yeah, I want to protect my light. I want to delight in myself. I want to love myself, blah, 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 blah. And then, yeah, I want to inspire you to do the same exact thing. Maybe in different ways, but it's with the same purpose and intention of doing more of what lights you up, of what you love, that is essentially going to protect your light because you're strengthening it. You're making it that priority. Your light is abundant. It's like, ironically, you don't really need to protect something that grows to the abundance of like, nothing can dim you. That's what we want to be doing. We want to be becoming the Curandura of fire. We want to defy conventional norms. We want to, remain whole unto ourselves. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're feeling single and feeling like you're missing out, this is your official clarion call to step into the role right now of being whole, of loving yourself unconditionally, being wild and free and complete, and a champion of your own sexual power. So yeah, I'm excited to do more self-love rituals. Like, I already do love myself pretty dang good. But I can up it up. I can up it up, absolutely. So crafting with the Curandura of fire in Damiana. So restore exhausted dreams and pleasures. Make Damiana incense to awaken your senses. I will put that on my list to see if anybody else is actually making it and I'll buy it. I did, when we had Damiana like come up last year, like I did take it upon myself to order some tea bags. And it is an interesting tea. It's like really bland at first, but like when you sit with it and really feel the subtle energies to it, it's good. And it did make me feel some things, but it wasn't quite like what I thought it might do, but it was good. So I tried it a couple times, and I'll definitely be trying it again today or tonight or whenever I do my next self-love ritual. But part of me wants to break open that tea bag and smoke it. I'm not going to lie to you, because I know this is one that you can definitely try, or try as an incense. Just burn a little bit. You know, I don't actually have to inhale, but I would like to smell it. I would like to smell it with fire. So I will have to do that. Also, I can honor my inner power. Maybe build a new self-love altar, or do a new self-love or sensual ceremony. So apparently I'm doing a good job, but like there could be something more. There could be something more that I could give myself, honor myself, connect with myself, feel like it is boosting me even more. And that could be, she says, indulging in passionate bliss. All right, so make a Damiana chocolate liqueur, share it with a lover, or keep it to yourself. So I'm not excluding anybody. If you have a lover, God bless. God bless you. Good for you. But even if you did have a lover, like, why are you not also, in addition, doing things just for you with you? You know, like some of the best lovers that I've heard them tooting their own horn, they also say that, like, yeah, they have an amazing, you know, love life with their partner, but they also take time alone to go love themselves up. And of course, in that moment, I was like, why are you telling me that you masturbate? But like, I was also fine with them telling me that, because I was like, you know what? Good for you. Like, that is important. It's still important to love yourself. Don't depend on anybody, really. Because do you really want to put yourself in that vulnerable place? If you're depending on them, then you're not feeling whole enough yourself. And the whole point is to feel whole and come together with another person who also feels whole. And then it will be whole. Then we're going to drop the W, and it will become a holy relationship. Dang. Thank you, Curandura of Fire. All right, good job, Damiana. I think you completely covered that first card, our action card. How can I do more of what lights me up? I mean, do you want to just like rewind and listen to that again? You can, if you need to be reminded to love yourself. Oh my gosh. I love it. That was like the perfect card for that question. And like, you know, of course, tarot is very honest once you get your energy connected with your deck. And it's like, whew, thank you. Thank you. I will love to do that. Love it. Okay, moving on to our second card, our second question. It's the protection card. And the question is, how can I protect my energy? All right, so of course, doing more of what we love is going to help light us up as we delight in ourselves. Surely, that's going to help us be more protected. But is there something else that the Herb Crafters Tarot deck by Letitia Guthrie and Joanna Powell Colbert, my monogamous tarot deck here at home, is there something else that I can do? How can I protect my energy? Just a little love smack on my deck. All right. How can I protect my energy? protection? What herb would like to come through to help guide me protecting my energy? Like I did confess, yesterday when we basically got a protection affirmation for our Herb of the Week Bay, that when we manifested more protection, I was really resistant because I don't like to think that I ever need protection. So anyways, here we go. There it is. There it is, the card that came out of the middle. Literally, the deck kind of split and it fell out. And it says, how can I protect my energy? It is 8 of water, Valerian. Okay, so how can I protect my energy? We've got this, hey, remember yesterday how I said I loved my bed? This is a nightstand next to a bed on a moonlit night by the waterfront. We've got a steaming pot of valerian tea, valerian flowers falling everywhere. Pretty cool, rustic looking lamp. Very peaceful, very calm. It's like, how can I protect my energy? Get into bed with yourself as often as you can. And that's just funny because I just said yesterday how much I love my bed. I love to edit my videos in my bed. I love to read in my bed. I love to pull cards in my bed. I love to listen to music in my bed. Yes, I love to do myself in my bed. I love my bed. I love my bedroom. I love all the plants in my bedroom. I have a prayer plant directly across from the foot of my bed. It prays over me all night. I have a crown of thorns. I have spider plants. I have a snake plant. And I have aloe vera that hang out with me in my room. I get up in the morning. I give them my leftover water or go get them some of their own. Like, I appreciate them. I burn Nag Champa or sandalwood in my bedroom. I usually have the floor clear. I try to keep it clear so that, like, if I get inspired to roll out my yoga mat, then I will do that. I dance in front of the mirror. I have so much fun in my bedroom. So how can I protect my energy? Go to your safe space. Go to your delightful space. Go to your recharging space. Go to your bedroom, Sadie. I mean, I am definitely that person that does not mind getting sent to my room one little bit. Like, joke's on you, honey. Like, I made that room the best room in this whole fucking house. I will gladly go to my room. All right, so Valerian chimes in with the 8 of water to the question, how can I protect my energy? And Valerian answers, seek the depths of rest. Sleep is the best meditation, and relax, recover, recuperate. So yeah, I need to make sure that if I do need to lay down, then there it is, babe. There's your bed, baby. Go lay down. If you need to meditate, go within. If you need to sleep a little bit longer, go ahead. I have not been needing as much sleep lately, but I still need to get on that heating pad and recover and recuperate from my physical adventures. So I'm really just tuning into exactly what I need on physical and energetic levels. So it is, I am not envious of this oceanside room, but I could make any place, a sanctuary for myself. Like, there's just not enough books on this end table, in my opinion, but maybe they're behind the pillow. So I'm just gonna enjoy this room. Yeah, like, I don't know how that would be, like, sleeping by the sea, like hearing waves all night. I mean, I'd probably love it. So this oceanside room glows with a soft light. There's a bouquet that's laying on the nightstand near a warm pot of valerian root tea. So yeah, all those little delicate star-shaped flowers, they're falling on the floor, they're here and there, it's not a big deal. The full moon shines through a small window, illuminating the mountains beyond. Okay, yeah, I see them. I see them now. So Valerian is saying, how can you protect your energy? Well, if you start to feel exhausted, Like yesterday, I was emotionally exhausted. Oh my God. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Exhaustion makes the simplest things feel insurmountable. So you may be overextended and weary. You may have gotten yelled at for like 48 hours straight. I don't know. But do you need to step away from commitments? Do you need to run away? Do you need to just hide in your bedroom? Pull back from it all. Be still. Pause and be still and recuperate. So, valerian is a valuable tea for those who struggle to rest and relax. So, in your life, if you feel like part of the reason that you even need to protect your energy is because you have a lack of control over the situation and it's leading to constant anxiety, then you need to invite sleep and consult the dream time. So yeah, like before you go to bed, say like, I want my guides to talk to me in my dreams. I want Jesus, the Holy Spirit, whoever you want. Archangel Michael, he's always available. Like, show me what I need to see in my dreams. Okay, so I can feel better about this situation, or hand it over to spirit, and spirit can undo it so I can let go of this anxiety. I release it to you. So valerian may or may not help you with that. You know, I don't know. It could relax me or it could keep me up all night. I'm a little this way and that way with this herb, but most people, it will help you slow down. And valerian is a very pungent tasting medicine, and slowing down might not be very palatable for you at first either if you're always going, or you're always overthinking. Like, you might not even be very good at slowing down. But it is the only way to become strong again. So if you have literally burnt the candle at both ends, if you feel like you need protected, your light needs protected because you're growing weary, you're not having the strength to even like deal with anything, everything's overwhelming, feeling like a big deal, you can protect your energy by meditating and resting and sleeping and relaxing and recovering and recuperating. So drink a little valerian if you want, call on the energy of valerian, settle down, settle that anxiety down, create time for a personal retreat. You need a little staycation by your single solo self in your bedroom of self-love bliss. Well, I'll tell you what is so funny. Like, when I first read you the questions of this 3-card pool, Protecting My Light, like I was like, gratitude, blah, blah, blah. But like the first 2 cards have been so helpful and awesome that like I actually am already feeling gratitude just for getting a little insight through the Herb Crafters Tarot and my herbal friends of Damiana and Valerian. Oh my God, you guys, I really could chill out or get crazy. Damiana and Valerian, like what are the herbs telling me to do? Yeah, it's like, listen, you be with you and let yourself be however you want to be. Absolutely. All right, last card. This is our gratitude card. So go ahead and get your shuffle going on and ask, how can I practice more gratitude? How can I practice more gratitude? God, I feel like I do this enough. Like, at what point do I not feel like I have to practice because I am just being grateful all the time? You know, I'm challenging this question with that. Like, am I not getting into the place where I am walking gratitude, being in a state of perpetual appreciation? But nonetheless, I'll still shuffle the deck and ask the question of gratitude, and how can I practice more of it? How can I practice more gratitude? All right, this one's coming out of the center. It's like solidly stuck on my thumb, like you have to see me. It's the Madre of Water with oats. Ooh. All right. So I love this card. I can't remember what its meaning is off the top of my head. Probably something nourishing because it's oats, oat straw, milky oats, which would also help with that anxiety, the milky oat tincture. But I love this card because, well, first of all, she has a thumb ring and of a moon, and that seems cool. I don't really wear rings anymore. But I feel like I'm going to wear one for the rest of the day, actually. I'm going to go put one on because the Curandera of Fire had that big old silver ring, and now the Madre of Water has this big old thumb ring. And I used to wear, I absolutely wore jewelry, and then the metal was kind of eh. But you know what? I think just symbolically, I want to do it. I want to do it. And what I love is she's holding a mug that's blue and has a blue whale tail as the handle. It's just awesome. And this is also by the water. So very interesting. I think my herbs want me to move to the Mediterranean Sea. So I'm going to start packing just in case. And there's like an infusion or tincture brewing on the windowsill. There's seashells. There's a little wooden scooper in the milky oats. There's a tincture. It almost looks like rose hips on the counter. Let's see. The Madre of Water. Hopefully answering the question, how can I practice more gratitude? I mean, right off the top of my head, it sort of says, well, why don't you chill the fuck out so you can hear it and focus it and see it and feel it. Because I have a gratitude, my Grateful Goddess Appreciation Journal, and that is a podcast somewhere in Ho that I tell you how I do that and make that. But basically I just write 5 things down in my journal every night. But I get out of that habit and so then I'll force myself, write your 5 fucking things down that you're thankful for. And it's homework. That is a whole different experience than when I'm actually being like, where's my journal? I had so much good stuff happen today. I want to write it down. I want to relive it. I want to think about it. I want to milk it. Haha, milky oats. I want to milk it for all it's worth. I'm giving into the gratitude freely now. And then other times I'm holding a gun to my own head because I'm you need to be more grateful, you son of a bitch. You know what I mean? So I really want to be the freely giving grateful girl to myself, but I have to get back into it. I need to get back into it. It just has to be part of my nightly routine. And so I pray that I get into feeling it more and more every day. Now the question is, how can I practice more gratitude? The Madre of Water, the Mother of Water, the oats, Avena Sativa, comes in and says, well, how can you practice more gratitude? Let the Mother of Water soothe your soul. Release anxiety by nourishing body and spirit. Open your heart and let your intuition flow. And see, just as I allow for literally, 12 fucking seconds, I let the Madre of Water take my hand and take me into a place where right away I'm feeling grateful for that experience, for that shift in energy. So if I can allow and let the Mother of Water soothe me, nourish me, heal me, guide me, flow me, I will feel very, very grateful for that. Much appreciation, much metta. In loving kindness, I will be thanking her with or without words on paper. So valerian and oats both want us to release our anxiety if we're trying to protect our light. Because if we're holding on to anxiety, we are poisoning ourselves and we are dimming our own light from the inside out. So FYI, get anxiety the fuck out of here as quick as you can. So use oats to nourish you. Use your herbs to calm you. Use your herbs to inspire a new alliance with yourself in the quest of just absolutely, solidly, viciously solid self-love. Like there is nothing that can come in between me and the light that I have to offer. I mean, literally, when my ex-husband this weekend criticized me for like trying to help people and, you know, making myself overly available, you know, like for a whole decade now, he would love for me to walk away from my YouTube channel, from my live streams, from this podcast. He'll be very happy this year when I retire, right? Because he sees, or I don't know what he sees, or he doesn't want me to shine my light. I don't know why people don't want me to shine my light. But the fuck if I'm gonna stop shining? You know what I mean? In myself. So yeah, I can cool it if that's what everyone around me wants me to do. But am I gonna actually stop shining inside of me? I hope never. I don't think I can stop because I've come to the place in my life where I understand that I am light and I am love and I am truth. It is my I am presence. It is who I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. And so really, once we step into that knowingness, that role, we naturally protect ourselves. But we are in a human vessel and we have a human ego, and we have to, one, protect ourselves, protect ourselves from anxiety and old belief systems and energy, self-induced energies that could actually pull the rug out from under ourselves. Like we do this to ourselves. We do need to make sure that no one comes in between our relationship with our light. That is who we are. That is number one. You know, so it's like we still need to take action and protection and invest in gratitude no matter what, if we want to protect our light. So yeah, let me tell you about this picture. Let me tell you about this tarot card. There is a fresh oat straw infusion. It's brewing on a sunny windowsill. It's above a table holding a well-worn bottle of tincture. Like this tincture has come in handy. Like we have used it. There's also a jar full of oat tops. And yeah, a woman holding her mug with that whale tail. It's steaming. The steam is rising to an altar on the windowsill that has ocean treasures. And yeah, she's holding and enjoying this fresh cup of tea while looking towards the sea. The Madre of Water is a master of self-care. So as you care for yourself, you will be practicing gratitude. Not just thinking it, not just writing it in your journal, but actually turning gratitude into a practice. Ooh, I love this so much, because it's like, gratitude just isn't at the end of the day when you force yourself to write down 5 things that you're thankful for. You can actually practice gratitude by taking care of yourself because you are thankful for yourself and you are grateful for the light that you hold. She is kind and gracious to others because she is kind and gracious to herself. So there is huge benefit in loving yourself. If you receive your own love, then you can give it. If you are kind to yourself, then you can be kind to others. And as my inner teacher tells me constantly, kindness prevails. Okay, so keep on focusing on kindness. Be gracious to yourself. And then you can most definitely be gracious to others. You don't have to feel like you have to defend and protect and hide your light. You've got so much light. It's easy and absolutely acceptable and manageable and maintainable and beautiful to be gracious to others. As oat straw replenishes the land, she too knows that she needs to take time to rest. So we've definitely got a very chill answers of resting and relaxing and self-loving as we ask how to protect our light. So she rests, and she'll even rest publicly. Like, she's like, yeah, look at me chilling the fuck out. And then she inspires others to do the same. Yeah, look at me hanging out in my chair or my lawn. Like, I did that actually all summer. Like, people drive by, they see me resting in the yard under the sun in my 80s inspired flip beach chair. Like, I rest. I do. I chill on purpose. Watch me and do the same. So she will plant oats in the garden each year to replenish and fortify the soil. And, you know, she rests, but she's a hard worker. And she understands the power that she has. She feels full and complete after a good day's work. Like, she likes to work, and then she likes to rest. She understands the power of oat straw. And here's our key word. She delights in the calming medicine it provides. So you want to protect your light? You need to delight more. You need to fuel up, power up, delight. As you relax into that energy of restoration, she knows that healing takes time, and she has faith in her daily cup of tea. Just as oats soothe frazzled emotions, which is so timely for me, because it's like, that's what sort of maybe got a little frayed, but not too bad, you guys. I mean, I told you, one hell of a weekend, total fuckery. And guess what? I'm going to shout out the Course in Miracles. Because of the things that I'm learning how to do, it didn't really touch me like it would have killed me a year ago. But nonetheless, I could use some oat straw or some oats, because they will soothe frazzled emotions. And the Madre of Water transforms tension into healing. So if we've been feeling anxiety from our light being challenged, we need to relax and soothe into that healing space, heal our minds, fortify ourselves, and transform that tension into healing. Embrace your emotions. They expand your capacity for compassion. So, how can I practice more gratitude? By making it a walking gratitude practice, by opening my heart, by embracing my emotions, by feeling thankful for the things that I am learning, for being thankful for my tea, for publicly resting. I love that so much. For allowing myself to be soothed by this tarot reading, by these herbs, by these cards, by these messages. Feeling gratitude as just part of how I do my day. That's how I can practice more gratitude. And yeah, maybe get some milky oat tincture or drink some oat straw infusion. Have the intentions of emotional nourishment. Take an oatmeal bath to nourish the body, or grow some oats in my garden and help nourish the earth. And thank her and feel grateful for the earth, because she most definitely, with these herbs, these beautiful herbs, helps to nourish me. Y'all, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, Protecting My Light tarot spread from Brooke Ratting. Awesome. I think it went well. Oh my God, girl. I think I'm more excited now at the end than even that I was at the beginning. I just knew this was the right thing to talk about today. And my baby said, yeah, we do want to power up our protection, because tomorrow we want to power up our destiny and our illumination and our essence. So we want to protect our light so we can protect our essence. We want to love ourselves. We want to give ourselves permission to relax and take care of me, myself, and and everything and everyone else can fuck off until further notice. I love you.